Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. Hope we're all doing very well. Big up to everyone that's watching. I am in Washington, D.C., and I'm tired. I am so tired. Maybe I do have jet lag, and I didn't realize it. After a few days in America, it's finally catching up with me. But we are here with another lunchtime show, ready to go through all of the latest Chelsea news, everything regarding the club at the moment. If there is any issues with the sound, if the sound is, if you can hear any wind, there is AC in the room, so I can turn it off. Let me know if there's any problems, and I will change it. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to be talking about Mudryk and everything on that situation at the moment. We're also going to be talking about the links we have with Joao, Pedro, as well as some other Chelsea news. I have to say I'm not particularly impressed with some of it. But listen, we are being linked with a number of players, and we'll obviously dive into it. And we'll try and be as constructive as we possibly can. So yeah. I'll go through some of the questions in the chat, and then we'll dive straight into it. Big up to Pierre. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Big up to Tom. Good afternoon to you as well, my friend. Good. The sound's okay. That's good. Absolutely very ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. Afternoon, Philip. Good to see you, buddy. We've got enough wingers, need another striker if Nico gets injured again, and an experienced defender. I do think that we do need another winger, to be fair, right? We don't have enough depth because everyone says we've got Esteval coming in. We don't even know if Esteval is going to be a starter for us. You know, that's not me being negative. I know the guy's obviously very, very good. But I don't know how he's going to adapt to life in England. So I do think we need more depth. We've got Champions League games, we're going to have FA Cup games, lots of Prem games, as well as the Carabao Cup. If we're hitting cylinders, if we're hitting all cylinders, then we're going to need to rotate. And Maresca likes to rotate, and he will. So give him the players so that he's able to do that and still have quality in the team as well. Man United interested in Sterling for 30 mil. Mark Goldbridge having a rant on his channel over it. Wow. How is my day going, Stephen? Well, my day has practically just begun because in Washington it is 8:46. So it's 1:46 for you. It's 8:46 over here in Washington. I will be doing like a little tour of Washington. I don't think you can come to Washington and not explore a little bit, whether that's, Congress. You can see Congress when you walk past. Going to see the White House. I saw the Lincoln Memorial, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of a tourist day, to be honest with you. And I will be recording a Chelsea news video outside the White House. It has to be done, doesn't it? It has to be done. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. Although the weather forecast is saying that it could rain quite heavily, which obviously I'm not looking forward to. So hopefully the rain holds off and we can explore a little bit. Left wing is a must. Absolutely. That's true. Do I think Delap will replace Jackson as the number 9? I think Delap will end up playing more than Jackson in that position. Oh, for fuck's sake. 1 second, guys. There we go. My camera disconnected. No, I do think Delap will play quite a lot. So not that I dislike Jackson, because I do like Jackson. I think Jackson's a good player. and I think that he can bring a lot to this team. But he doesn't score enough goals. He's not a classic goal scorer. And what you get with Delap is a direct striker who is a proper striker. You know, people don't want to admit it, but this is the closest thing that we've had to Diego Costa since we've had Diego Costa in terms of, you know, the profile of the player, the strength, the ability to bully and push and pull defenders. So I'm very excited to see what Delap can do in this team. Very, very exciting. Right. Seems like I've missed a lot already. Let's get up to date, shall we? All right, we'll start off with where's the Sterling link? I'll need to find that. Where's that link come from, guys? I'm not seeing it. Can't see it. Can't see the link for Sterling, guys, so I don't know where that's come from. So we'll go with what we can find. Okay. Chelsea have held further talks with West Ham over Mohamed Kudus, and they have contacted Brighton about Joao Pedro as they consider buying a versatile forward. That's according to Jacob Steinberg from The Guardian. Now, it's interesting, isn't it, the fact that we did actually have something rejected for Kudus earlier in the window. Well, this would have been the previous window. We were looking at a player swap plus cash deal for the West Ham forward, who they value at about, £80 million. So West Ham obviously rejected that bid. I don't blame them for not wanting Dewsbury Hall and Robert Sanchez as well as cash. They just want straight cash if they're going to sell. But there have been links with West Ham and Robert Sanchez as well. So I don't know if maybe this is a deal that we can facilitate, in terms of getting rid of Sanchez and also getting rid of Kudus as well from a West Ham perspective. I think that we can make it work. If the West Ham interest in Robert Sanchez is genuine, then we can do it. But I think it would be one of those deals similar to, Matson and Kellyman. It's not pure profit for anyone, but I presume they just want cash to try and balance the books as best as they can. I don't really understand the reasoning behind it. I guess it's because a lot of teams now don't just pay cash up front. What they do is, they'll obviously sign a however long, and they'll pay them money over 3 or 4 years, sometimes longer, for the player. And so I'm guessing it's got something to do with that. What's the possibility of getting Jackson transferred, knowing how much Maresca adores him? I don't think it will happen, to be honest with you. So I think the possibility is very slim. You need to go to Hooters. I've been to Hooters in England. They have a Hooters in Nottingham. But maybe I need to experience the American culture. Who knows? Good morning, Neil. What is the possibility of... no, I've answered that one. It's 8:50 for you in Montreal. Same time as me. There you go, Pierre. We're both in the same time zone. For anyone wondering why I'm a little bit tired, that's why. Because it's the morning. I never stream in the morning. In America, I do, though. Juventus was back in the White House yesterday with Trump talking about bombing around with them in the background when he was asked their coach if any woman could get into their team. Yep. Sounds about right. I hope you're right about Manu and Sterling. Again, I haven't seen anything to do with that. Send me some links, guys. Good morning, Kevin. Thank you very much. Yes, I saw Mark Walter. He's bought the Lakers as well. We'll look at that. We cancelled Mutu's contract. We just need to take the loss and cancel Mudryk's contract. I do think that the Mudryk situation is really unfortunate, but he's been banned now. So, unfortunately, this situation, it's done now, you know. And as much as I like Mudryk, I always thought Mudryk could be a good player for us. And I do think, by the way, that with some of these doping scandals, there are players that genuinely didn't want to do it. I can't imagine that Mudryk wanted to do it, and he wanted to be doping. I can't imagine that. But obviously, once you're guilty, you're guilty. I mean, we had a similar situation in the tennis world. I don't know if anyone knows who Jannik Sinner is. He's the best tennis player in the world, or one of the best. He just lost the final of Roland Garros, which is one of the big tennis tournaments, to Carlos Alcaraz. And he got done for doping, and he only got banned for about, I don't know what it was, 3 to 6 months or something. It wasn't actually a long time. And he was proven guilty. But the whole thing about what happened with Jannik Sinner was that basically he had a physio, and the physio used a certain type of oil, and that oil got into his skin, and that was how he proved positive. It wasn't that he consumed anything in terms of eating it or drinking. It's from the oil that was used by the physio. So when he had a massage or whatever, that oil had chemicals that are banned, basically. So there's a big outrage in the tennis world because he wasn't banned for very long. Whereas with Mudryk, obviously, again, he's taken a lie detector, he's passed it. He said he hasn't done it, and the lie detector says he's telling the truth. But the football world is a little bit more brutal than what you get in tennis. And we've obviously seen what's happened with Pogba. He got done as well. There doesn't seem to be a great appeal process in football. It is very much when you prove when you're tested positive, you are done, and that's the end of the story. There's nothing more to it than that. So it is unfortunate because I do think Mudryk could have had a really, really good career at Chelsea. I think that he was getting better. I'm not sitting there saying that Mudryk was going to be our star player, but what I am saying is that I think he was certainly improving. Let's just put it like that. I think he was improving, and now obviously we're going to have to cut ties with Mudryk. I can't see anything changing with that. I can't see anything changing. We will go our separate ways. We will unfortunately be we would have wasted upwards of 60 million quid on a player we signed from Shakhtar Donetsk, who we thought could be one of our star boys. But it's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. I mean, what's your thoughts on the whole Mudryk situation as well, guys? Let me know. Smash the like button as well. So let's run up those likes, people. Let's get straight up to 50. Come on, people. Smash that like button. Cut our losses and release him, says Secret. Lumi says Mudryk can still recover. Keep him at training with our top players to keep him at a high level. What, for 4 years? Bloody hell, mate. 4 years is a long time, man. The time will probably be reduced, but not by much. That area of the world is notorious for doping athletes. May not have been him, but it was still put into his body. This is the thing. Like there is probably a good chance that that could have been the case. I don't think that a lot of these footballers actively want to dope because the testing is so rigorous. So why would you do it? With the Ukrainians and Russians, these drugs developed is so wide and not enough research is done on the development. And some trainers are given things without the full knowledge of what's in the product. It's very true. Purely from a footballing level, it's a blessing because he was not good enough. Whether he was improving or not, this gives us the excuse to buy someone much better. Neil says, I believe Mudryk will appeal and will get it reduced to 18 months, of which he serves 6 months already. Well, I wish him all the best, honestly. And, it's big up to Pierre. It is, yeah, it is unfortunate, isn't it? It's never nice. Some people who almost celebrate this situation that's happened with Mudryk, I just think, why? Why are we thinking like that? Why can't we, have a little bit of empathy here? Because this is a guy's career has been torn apart. So, when I look at that, it's it's just unfortunate, really. It is unfortunate. Okay. Interesting as well with regards to some of the transfer news as well. We've got a few updates. Cesco's agent, Elvis Basanovic, said Cesco is not competing with anyone. It's him versus him every day. He's not just a striker. He's a special striker. His numbers at his age compared to some strikers with already great careers at his age are confirming my words. That's according to Give Me Sport. As far as I'm aware, when it comes to the whole Cesco situation, we are no longer in the race for Cesco because we're looking for a different profile. And to be honest with you, I don't think that Cesco is the right profile anymore. Listen, we got the lap. And I would have rather had the lap than Cesco. To be quite honest with you. Sorry I keep yawning, guys. I'm fucking tired. I'm just jet lagged. We also had an update from David Ornstein speaking about Hugo Ekitike. Oh, for God's sake. What is going on with this computer? What is going on with this computer? Oh. Oh man, I think my computer's going to run out. Bloody charger's not working. Just give me a second. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, this battery is just killing me. I'm on 3%, so my computer might actually run out. Isn't this brilliant? Let me try one more thing. Sorry, guys. Does not usually happen. Let's give it a crack. Let's give something another go. Well, a little update for you. I can't charge my computer, so that's not great. I'm literally, I'm a little bit stuck here. It just won't charge. Well, that's awkward. I'm gonna have to try and figure this one out. Sorry about this, guys. I'm gonna try for another minute. Otherwise, I think my computer is just gonna run out. Honestly, just give me a second. Well, I am so sorry, but I literally can't do anything. I've tried to relocate, and I'm on 1%. So, yeah, that's annoying. I'll have to buy another adapter or something because whatever's going on. Yeah, the chargers are weird out here, guys. The chargers are very strange. Well, I apologize. I do apologize. You can put an L in the chat if you want, because this is a big L. This is a big L. I just don't have any way of charging my computer, so it's going to run out in about 30 seconds. So I'm so sorry, guys. We'll have to recap this another time. I will be doing the 10 p.m. show, and I'll try and get everything sorted by then. But for whatever reason, nothing wants to charge. So apologies, guys, and we'll catch up very soon.